Guns.
We're getting double the information and inspiration.
You all in your feelings.
Yes.
Why he all
and who you be? That's up my flow and everything.
I'm Guns, which means I'm greatness under no stipulation.
Okay. Ricky Ricardo. And you're Miss Divine.
Oh, she's
I am Miss Divine.
Who is not a virtuous woman? Because that's what we were talking about.
Ah, Dios mío.
Are you virtuous or are you not virtuous? Well, we were talking about what the definition of virtuous was, and we were reading the scripture, virtuous woman, and it goes on to say she does him good and not evil all the days of her life.
Okay, a lot of women out here doing men good all the days of her life. Keep going. He the one that F up.
No, she the one be messing up. She's supposed to be doing him good, but she be like,
oh, she do him good. Hey, oh, read that word.
That's overrated. She seeks wool and flax and willingly works with her hands.
She works her hands.
Willingly.
Give it to me.
Doing him all this good.
There you go. Give it to me. Give it to me.
She is like the merchant ships. She brings her food from afar. I'm waiting for food. There ain't no woman ever brought me no food.
What?
She also rises while it is yet night and provides food for her household.
I think that was like incorrect. He rises during the night.
She also rises while it is
already up.
yet night.
Right. He already up. So she rises up to get him down.
Okay.
Why are you flipping that? They got
Exactly.
The Message Bible. They got NIV.
Exactly.
And then they got Miss Divine.
The freaky Bible. She considers a field and buys it from her profits.
She's a realtor.
From her profits,
No, she's an investor. Ain't a realtor. A realtor brokers the deal. An
Watch what
investor
happened. Keep
actually
reading.
does it.
Keep reading.
She plants a vineyard. She girds herself with strength and strengthens her arms.
She needs it. That's why they call
I'm an investor.
You need to gird yourself with strength because you're going to need strength when he lays it down.
Short for girdle.
The pole is what they call it.
What?
Right? What they call it? The pole? Lay the pole?
Where they going?
It's the pipe.
Lay the pipe? I thought it was lay the
She
pole.
perceives.
Seafood food. That's
Hey,
all
wait a minute. How'd you know that?
For seafood.
What?
The pipe.
She perceives that her merchandise is good. Perceives that it's good. But her merchandise may not be good. See, that's the point. Y'all be thinking that it's better than it actually is. And then when he tell you that it stank, you want to get upset.
Whoa.
Y'all need to wash. And her lamp does not go out
just go there?
by night.
I'm not in there. This sounds blasphemous.
She stretches out her hands to the distaff.
Hey,
And her
baby.
hand holds the spindle. She be the banana pudding woman. And she bought something else. You want to come tell us what you brought?
Come on, sugar. Don't be peeking around. Come around us.
See, she the virtuous woman that has made stuff with her hands.
She rose up in the night.
Bringing gifts.
Yes.
Glory.
Absolutely.
But what's this?
Come on, baby. Tell them who you is. Tell people who you
This is
is.
still warm too.
Yeah, that's
Get the
cool.
butterfooter.
My name's Zena.
Hey,
Hi, Zena. She's the princess warrior.
Your
Okay.
name's Simone, ain't it?
That's SB.
We went to the dub.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, no, we did. We used to be cool in school.
You just noticed that?
She wants to get her tongue pierced.
We was.
Didn't hurt.
Let her wear yours.
Show us.
They don't work like they don't.
work
You
like
can't
that.
even get them the energy because they don't even know where they doing with theirs. So you got to stay focused on what God has delivered you to do. If He asked you to deliver this banana pudding, yes, Lord.
banana
Thank you.
pudding
Happy
and then
birthday.
some honey bun cake.
And a honey bun cake.
It's just got made.
Had me sit
I
here
know it's
chopping
still
over
warm.
just made.
She made
Can
it
you open it
for
so
the
we can
man.
look at
Yeah,
it?
can we look at it?
You made it for the man.
I
see?
did.
For the
Exactly.
man.
I'm the man.
For him or
Of
for
course
us?
she did. She made it for me.
Let me have
Zena.
a piece of that.
Did you make it for him or
Let
for
me get a
us?
piece of that.
For him or for us?
Let me get a piece of that.
For him.
Let me get a piece of
For
that.
him?
You can have a
It's
piece.
still hot.
I'm glad you said she was going to share because I was going to knock that out his hand.
Wow.
Sharing is caring.
Without hesitation.
How is it? It's good?
Very moist.
Okay.
Let me
Because
get
it's
that
still
nana pudding.
warm.
Yeah, it's still warm.
Let me see that nana pudding.
I had a lot to do.
Oh,
I
Lord.
say, let me.
Jesus.
Y'all think I'm playing.
This is too much for me.
This is really good.
Father God, and she put the green bow on it.
Look, you know I'm quiet. I can't do stuff like this.
For the money. See, the green matched the green mic, which matched the green in the logo,
See?
which matched the green shirt that I was wearing yesterday.
Yes.
Right, see?
Oh,
All
pay
that's
attention.
exactly. You take
Are you
care
married?
of a brother.
Did you say something for your husband?
It don't matter.
He's out of town, though.
Exactly.
Okay.
Ooh,
You
you
have to
know
take
you
care of
cooking
home
for
first.
another man.
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
he okay with that?
Hey,
Yes.
That's a virtuous woman right there.
I don't know if that they call it, but
And his heart trusts her. That's good.
that
Does look
wonderful.
good.
Would you like
That's
some?
all you.
Yeah, but I don't want to eat.
Go from that end.
I know.
I want to eat later.
Do I need to lick it first or?
We're gonna put top on it.
You don't have me curse.
Stop right there.
Don't have me curse. You see my face? Zena?
Zena, are you a baker or you?
She is.
You
I'm
do
not just a baker.
eats and treats.
She said I ain't just.
Okay, what else?
Break it down.
I'm not just a baker. I do all of it, the cooking part. And
Zena comes from the dub, the class
Yes,
of
I went
08.
to
So
West
let me
Charlotte.
just tell you that
And I
whatever
graduated.
she's doing is being done well and is being done with finesse and a little bit of drip. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Especially coming from the west side, you know that it takes a special kind of person to be able to rise up from the muck and the mire.
Yep.
First of all, ain't no looking no more.
Yeah, that's why it's all over your microphone, see? That's
First
right.
of all, there's no muck and mire.
Yeah.
I think we came from a really good class.
We did.
We like
We did.
everybody in our class actually is really good people.
Right.
Like we
All
really. I was about to say everybody's
Y'all out doing
really,
something
Yeah, all of us.
accomplishing.
I mean, it's not one person in our class that I be looking.
Right, like dang what
Happened? Yeah, it's everybody that I pretty much graduated with. They all were. And we were a very different class. You remember that? We always felt like we were a very different class graduating from there.
Every class feels that way.
No, I
That
think
y'all are
that
different.
I think
And
we were
everybody
really
think
the-
y'all the best class.
No.
Right, we all see. You just said
Everybody thinks
Y'all.
that
the
they
best
are.
class. You heard that,
Oh,
right?
yeah, I did hear that. But you
Take
see,
it, ladies. Run
she
with
was.
it. Go.
You see how she analyzed your word slip up there? That's because she graduated class of 08 at West Charlotte Senior High School. So
She was the exception.
no, I'm telling you, we have some philanthropists, we have some entrepreneurs, we have some business people, we have a lot of good core people in our graduating class.
And she went on, and you got some certifications and
I
some
went on and got
diplomations
a
and
degree
okay,
at Johnson and Wells.
Johnson and Wales for cooking, culinary stuff,
Culinary
right?
degree, yes.
So you just don't just be playing. You be making it
See?
burn.
Yes.
Like, no, I don't need no comment from the
I'm
peanut
just,
gallery.
I'm actually in support of Zena. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm here for.
You ain't bring nothing. So,
That's because my degree is in PR.
you should have bought a ball or something, you know.
It's
Oh, PR. I said PE. That's what you said, PE. I was trying to help you out. You know,
I
bring you a
am the
ball.
gift. I am the gift. I'm the
Basketball,
PR.
football, something. You know.
And associates
Might be
in
in-
art.
PE
I'm an
major.
artist.
Yeah, she did draw.
I was gonna say I've been drawing.
Stick
Yeah.
figures.
No,
No.
I've been drawing since. I have been drawing like they.
You ain't no Picasso though.
Really? Why you insulting?
That is not a Picasso is like the top. No, Picasso's the top.
Actually,
No.
Picasso is
He's
not
like
the
the top
top.
of his game.
No, first of all, Picasso wasn't
Picasso
the best.
famous.
No, if you want to,
famous, but he
if you
wasn't.
want to throw an artist out there to offend me with, you can use Monet, you can use Manet, you can use Cezanne. I would even take Van Gogh, even Salvador Dali, because he was able to create an entire genre like Claude Monet did. So if you're gonna offend me with an artist, offend me with an artist that presented something to the era, not somebody that was just drawing pictures because women was driving him crazy, which is exactly what happened with Picasso. Because when he did his red period and his blue period, he was going off his girlfriend who drove him a little crazy. He did create the genre Cubism, but it wasn't until after he got crazy, he got locked up, and they sent him on his way.
Because that's what you women do. You drive men crazy.
So that's what you got out of that.
Exactly. Women drive men crazy.
it.
Case in point, came out of your mouth.
Offend me with the 18th century artist. Don't offend me with Picasso. Because that's your limited amount of artistic knowledge. You only knew Picasso because that's all everybody talk about. You could have did Van Gogh. Sorry, nice.
What everybody talk about. That's what I'm saying. He the popular one.
He not. He's just...
Zena, what inspires you? Who inspires you when it comes to cooking?
My mother.
Your mother?
Yes.
Not that dude. What's that thing on TV? I don't know.
Hell's Kitchen?
Yeah, he be cursing
I
at people.
couldn't make it on his show.
No, you couldn't?
No.
Because you're not good enough?
No,
Or-
because I've been and fought him, and I don't have time to
Oh.
lose my reputation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Don't lose
he
it.
can't
All
cut
that
Come this way.
unnecessary
I don't want him to.
yelling.
He
and-
yells for no reason. It's not that.
Who does
deep.
that?
The
Hell's
Hell's
Kitchen.
Kitchen.
Apparently, it's good for ratings. I don't know.
Apparently.
Yelling
I don't
is
even
in.
watch the show.
And
so.
people like respond to the yelling. So apparently, he makes people
But you know what?
better.
You know
or
who
they
started
quit.
that? Simon Cowell started that. Being rude and being a bully on American Idol.
Right.
Yes.
And then for whatever reason, people loved it.
Exactly.
So now they started yelling Cake Boss yells
Yeah.
and Hell's Kitchen dude
I don't know why
yells.
people think belligerence.
Right.
Or
Apparently, it does. It's not a matter of think. Statistically, it proves that y'all need to be yelled at to be able to do something. To
Who's
turn you
y'all?
into
Right.
greatness.
Who's
The
y'all?
people that are getting yelled at.
Let me just tell you, yell at me.
Apparently, it's
Okay,
preparing
yell at me.
them
Right,
into
right,
greatness.
right, yell at- See what kind of work you get from Simone if you
There was
yell
some
at
guy
me.
that was on America's Got Talent. And he was being all cocky and stuff or whatever. And one of the judges was trying to put him in his place, be like, you know, because he said something about, I'm going to ignore the judges because I'm going to sing to all you beautiful people out there type of thing, whatever. He has a little piano going or whatever. So after he performed, one of the judges were like, well, why did you diss us? He's like, well, what you mean? He's like, we're the ones judging you, not the audience. So unless we put you through, you ain't. Yeah, but you know, I'm singing to them, not to you. Oh, okay. Well, you ain't going through then. So then he didn't go through because he was all arrogant and rude and thought he was all that. He was very good, but his attitude, his personality, did not put him through. But from a
But we seem
ratings
to be
perspective,
we're in a place where
I was just
society
about
is
to-
awarding bad behavior, though. Like the worse your lyrics are in your rap music,
Right.
the more
Yep.
CDs you sell, the meaner you are, the more ratings you get. Literally, you can scroll page upon page and find fights and that nothing makes me more nauseous and impacts me emotionally than seeing kids fighting and people recording it. Seeing any sort of fights and people recording it and the hundreds of views. But then you go to something positive, it's got 22 views, and you know 18 of the people was family members. You know, so that we're in a society where negativity is rewarded and
but do you think that
positivity is
sometimes people just
neglected.
need to duke it out?
I purge.
I mean, I would rather them duke it out than shoot. Because
Purge.
too many people have died just
Exactly.
this year alone.
Purge, I say.
I was watching
I don't like
Shy.
fighting.
Shy was on
Fighting-
Showtime
I
or
don't like
something.
fighting either.
I don't like
Oh,
And they were just black on black crime. Somebody said this person killed somebody, so I'm gonna kill him. So then that person's kid got killed. So now the father of that kid gonna go kill the person who killed that person
yeah, on the
and go
side.
kill that person.
That's music to my ears.
There's something wrong with you, and we ain't purging today.
This announces the commencement of the purge. For the next 12 hours, we live in a lawless society. Anything can go. All weapons that are above a 5th grade category are not allowed. Please indulge.
Why?
Because she want to kill everybody.
I don't. A purge can be good. You gotta know how to use the purge right, though. If it's lawless, I'm taking a hacker. We doing some things with some accounts. We doing some things with some IRS.
And then
If
that-
you make it,
and then the hacker gonna kill you.
No, you're not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's
Yeah,
not.
Why wouldn't he?
hey, there are no,
You ain't gonna be able to enjoy it.
there's no
Right.
theories.
Y'all, again, I got my purge down pat. Y'all purge as you please. Stay hidden. Do what you must.
If I had to purge, I would probably. I wouldn't kill anybody though.
I wouldn't either. I
But
absolutely
I would
do
definitely have to
not
be
purge
prepared to be
anyone.
killed
Exactly.
because I'm somebody's
First of all, me and a hacker
competition.
ain't walking
Right.
into
Somebody
the
don't
department
Like,
of-
somebody ain't feeling me. I'm
Right.
somebody's
Because
competition.
you got that purple hair, and that's somebody's like not favorite color.
Somebody's
So they
got
gonna kill you
pink
just
hair
because of
coming
that.
after you. 'cause you got
Right.
purple.
That's how people are. They petty like that.
But
You
no,
know,
I do
just
think. But
saying.
I think that people do have an innate ability to anything that they want or they envy. They make it into like a whole character trait, and they interact that way with you. You get what I'm saying? So for me, I'm like, somebody out here ain't gonna be feeling how good.
Of course
Your
not.
energy.
Yeah,
Right.
somebody like
Somebody
everybody.
ain't,
know, I
somebody ain't gonna
know
like
some
Batman. You wearing a Batman T-shirt, so they kill you just for
I
that.
know there's people that don't like me, and I don't even know why. Sometimes I'm like, what did I do?
I had a lady that told me flat out, I was a manager of the store, and I was saying, good morning, hey everybody, how you doing? She looked at me, she was an old lady too. She said, ooh, I can't stand you. And I bust out laughing. And she was like, no. They was like, no, Kim, like, she really doesn't like you. And I was like, why? And literally she said out of her own mouth, nobody should be that happy all the time.
But I've had that before.
I've heard that.
I've heard that.
I've heard that.
Like,
I heard that before. I heard somebody tell me.
Misery loves company.
Right.
I think the thing that I've gotten before is that you can't be as free as you are. Like, because I mean, you get what I'm saying? Like, but Zena, you've known me since like high school. Have I not always been in my own world? Like, literally been in my own world. Like, I mean, I would come wearing whatever I felt like, doing whatever I felt, and I just felt like. And as I've gotten older, I have offended people with the level of with my
freedom and
my
liberty
liberty of
and-
myself. Not because I feel like it. Like people are like, well, why do you treat people like that? Why do you feel like you don't have to have a conversation? Just because, like, I have a homegirl who gets mad at me because if I don't like what a guy does, and we're in the negotiating stages, what was what my dad taught me, is in the dating stage is the negotiation stage. So how he dates you, how he courts you, is how you're negotiating how you're going to be treated throughout the relationship. So if there's a slip up, if there's something that I don't like and I cut it, she's like, I think that you just so hard. I said, it's not that. It's like, this is a business transaction. If I don't like the way you're doing business, I'm not going to invest any money. I'm not
Right.
buying any stock.
Right.
I'm not doing it.
It's like Build-A-Bear.
Right, it's not. So I'm not doing
Right.
it. So
You trying to build a
I
bear.
literally have a homegirl
Your likes and
who
dislikes.
gets mad at me when I be like, she's like, so what happened to old buddy? Oh, well, we didn't get past the negotiation stage. And she's just like, she's like, so what if you never end up with anybody? Then I think that that's a life that I have to live, but I'm not willing.
But that's your choice.
Right, and I'm okay with that. Like,
Right.
I'm not upset if I'm alone. Like, I'm not lonely, you know what I'm saying? I'm just chilling by myself, and I think that the liberty that I have, because she feels like she has to deal to be with somebody.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And I
Have
told
to
her,
compromise, have to cut corners,
that's
have
what she
to
said. She
accept.
said, I feel like I can't do that. She said, I feel like everybody want to be with you. She's like, I feel like I can be able to do that. I said, it's not that everybody wants to be with me. I said, I think that I give them the freedom to be themselves. And
without judgment.
Without
And
judgment.
if that's who you are,
And
it's
they
okay.
have to reciprocate that. Because you can give, and this is not any shade, but you can give men freedom to be themselves, and they still not know how to reciprocate that to their woman.
Right, because they don't know your love language.
Right, they don't
Therefore,
know.
they're not speaking your love language.
So they can accept it for love, but they can't reciprocate it as love.
Right.
And that's what I've learned, that some of them have they like
and vice versa.
Yeah, no, for
Right.
real. Like everybody can't do that. Like
Exactly.
So
that's why you can't fit a round peg into a square hole.
You
That's why you
can't.
have to allow people to be themselves. And if
If
it
it
fits, then cool. You got something to build from and to work on. But if from day one you trying to get that round thing into that square hole and it's just not
make it
working,
work.
it's,
And I've dated people that
don't do
really
it.
like me, but because I don't want to do what they say, like I don't want to just like this one
it should
guy.
come natural.
I think it should. I think submission doesn't come without respect, and I don't want to just give all of myself to somebody who I haven't deemed worthy of
Worthy.
that.
And I always say submission is based on I can submit to what I can trust.
Right. And
Right.
there's
See
no
how you
right.
live
I
your
think
life.
that's a really good way to
Doing
say.
what
I'm gonna
you-
say that
like
next time.
You're good. Okay.
Right.
You went through a hardship and you came.
That was good. That was good. So you had a guy that what?
I had a guy that so I have a pink wig too, and Zena knows me.
I
Like
figured
I'm
that.
so glad Zena's here because Zena can attest that I have always been this weird. It has never been for attention.
No.
It has never been because I want people to be all. It's never
We
been.
know you, Cray Cray.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever. Okay. But no, I've always been always did my own thing with my style, with myself, because like I said, I come from a family that allowed me to be an artist first, and so I dated a guy. He told me, if we're gonna go out. And I do this sometimes just to see how willing they are to accept who I am. If I got too many in the lineup, I'm like, all right, we got to cut some corners. We got to come hard at them now. So I had a wig
auditioning
on.
them.
Right.
Absolutely.
I had a pink wig. I said, so if we go out to dinner, I said, how would you feel if I wore a pink wig? And I sent him a picture. It's a really nice picture. And he was just like, I mean, I like it. He said, but what do you need all that attention for? I said, whew.
There we go.
we can't even. I can't even enjoy the. We ain't even. Gonna
It was a
there.
question.
And I answered it. I
That's
said,
all he's asked.
I said,
You know?
I said, I'm not doing it for attention. He said, why can't you just look normal? I said, if you're expecting me,
To look normal.
baby, we ain't never gonna work. Because I don't know. I don't know what your normal
Your normal,
is.
right, is
I don't
not
know what your
somebody
normal.
But
normal.
that now leads into another conversation of what normality
And
is.
I did. He said,
Because crazy people think they normal.
I do think I'm normal.
Exactly. That's the point.
No, I mean, I'm really big on people accepting me as an artist, and I tell them all the time that just because you like to benefit me without the value of what comes to be responsible for me. Like you don't want to be responsible for me, but you want the privilege of what I bring to the table. It don't work like that.
Exactly.
Those two go hand in hand.
Yeah, they bring you a Happy Meal first.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
Happy
So,
I'm sick of this.
Somebody say Happy Meal.
yeah, that's all it
What we
takes.
got?
So Zena, how can people get in contact with you and
Yes.
like
They
order
can
all
follow-
this scrumptious stuff and the banana pudding and the cake, the type of cake this is
Honey
what?
bun cake.
A honey bun cake.
Yes.
Good.
And my 3 fingers are so sticky. Like literally.
You can like put it on your body and somebody can like lick it off.
That's all
type
I'm
That's
thing?
what you want to do.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about.
Yes.
So it's edible and everything.
Right, everything.
So your
But,
contact information is?
My contact, I have a Facebook page. It's Munchie Marie.
Munchy.
Munchie Marie. That's the name of my company.
Oh, that's cute. I like that.
Thank you.
Her name ain't Marie though.
That's my
It's a
middle name.
actually.
Just give it up, Doc. Just give it up.
Didn't I tell you we were gonna go back?
Right.
Like you.
But yes,
keep
I have a
walking
Facebook
in.
page. You can follow me on Munchie Marie
Very
on
cute.
Facebook. Do they need my? I mean,
Wasn't a lot.
Whatever you, it's up to you. It don't matter.
phone
However
number
you
will be
prefer.
980-26.
2078.
980-262-0789.
Yeah, Munchie Marie.
Do
Munchie
that
Marie.
again. Say the phone number again.
980-262-0789.
Desserts, food,
Yes,
catering,
catering
soul
service.
food,
You
do
seafood,
food? All of
soul
that.
food,
I
all
love
that.
Look at that.
Yes,
That's
all of that.
Excellent.
sick. That's what you made?
Yes. That's the honey bun cake right there.
They on her website, Facebook.
Yes, Facebook it is. Those are stuffed taco
Manicotti.
shells.
Can we get how much? Can we get that? My birthday today.
That's a salad I did for a baby shower.
What's that? Strawberry.
This Sunday?
Something.
I want those stuffed tacos.
Friday.
Okay. Well, since I'm her manager,
You know
all orders
what.
come
I
through
got
me.
you. I got
you.
and,
Order it, please.
You know,
Thank you.
of course.
Okay,
gonna pay
I
for
got
it
you.
too?
I'll
$50.
exchange
No,
phone
you
numbers.
It's up there.
Family,
so
we're gonna take
pretty.
a break and eat some.
ma'am.
Sorry you're not here to eat
That's a
in
strawberry
it.
shortcake.
Chabu.
Family, you're tuned in to the Profit and Growth Hour here on WDRB Media, the voice of the community.
Do you have a logo?
I'm still working on it.
You should let me draw it for you.
You really
You
should.
really, really should.
It's very talented.
You should. You
More
should
than
let me,
stick
because I just
figures.
had an idea. Like, what kind